He will come straight. Let you lay home to him.
Tell him his ranks are too broad to bear with. And, with your grace hath screamed and stood between much heat and him, I'll sconce even here. Pray you, be round with him. Fear me not.
Mother.
Withdraw. I hear him coming.
Mother. Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why? How now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgotten me?
No, by the rule, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you're my mother.
Nay then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come now, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not, till I set you up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help! Ho!
What ho?
Help!
How now, a rat, dead for a ducat dead, make a pass to the aras.
This way! Oh me,
What hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this.
A bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Oh, thou wretched rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Thou find'st to be bit too busy is some danger. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom have not brazed it so, that it be proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done, that thou darst wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act, that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicers' oaths. Oh, such a deed! As from the body of contraction plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words, heaven's face doth glow. Yeah, the solidity and compound mass, with tristful visage, as against the doom, is thought sick at the room, at the act.
Ay me, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look upon this picture, and upon this one, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and a form indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here's your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Can you on this fair mountain leave to feed on fattened moor? Ah! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame and it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Sense sure you have, else could you not have motion, but sure the sense is apocalypse, for madness would not err, nor sense is ecstasy, for never thralled, but it reserves some quantity of choice to serve in such a difference. What devil was it that thus hath cozened you at hood and blind, eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all? Oh, but a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. Oh shame, where is thy blush? Rebellious hell! if thou canst mutine in a matron's bones. Flaming youth, let virtue be as wax, and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame, when the compulsive ardor gives a charge, since thought itself as actively doth burn, and reason panders will.
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnst mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their tinct.
Nay, but to live in this rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying me make love with a nasty sty.
To me no more. These words, like daggers, enter in my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your president lord, a vice of kings, a cutpurse of the emperor and the ruler. That from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put in his pocket.
No more!
Oh, a king of shreds and patches. Save me, and hover over me with your wings. You heavenly guards, what would you gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come, your tardy son, to chide? That lapse in time and passion lets go by. The important acting of your dread command, oh say! Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul, conceited in weakest body's strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet. How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you? That you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse. Forth at your eyes, you spirits wildly peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair, like life and excrements, start up and stands on end, O gentle sun. Upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him, look you how pale he glares. His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern effects. Then, what I have to do will want true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak of this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that I see.
Nor did you hear nothing?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Look now how he steals away, my father in his habit as he lived. Even now, out at the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation ecstasy. Very cunning in.
Ecstasy? My pulse is yours, doth temporally keep time, and makes us healthful music. It is not madness that I've uttered, bring me to the test. And I, matter, will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love, for grace, lay not that mattering unction to your soul, then not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker. Forgive me this my virtue, for in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice must pardon big, yet curb and woo for me to love him good.
Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worst part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not, that monster custom who all sense doth eat, of habits devil, is angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock of livery, that aptly put on refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy, for use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either the devil or throw him out with wondrous potency. Once more good night, and when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you, for this same Lord. I do repent. But heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this and this with that, that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well. The death I gave him, So again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. One more word, good lady.
What shall I do?
Why, not this. By no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him, for a pair of breachy kisses, or patting your neck with his damned fingers, make you ravel all this matter out. That I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. For good you let him know. For who? That's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from a panic, from a bad, a give such dear concernings hide. Who would do so? No, in despite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top, let the birds fly, and like the famous ape, to try conclusions in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack! I had forgotten. It is so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, when I will trust as I will Adder's fame. They bear the mandate, they must sweep my way, and marshal me to knavery. Let it work. For 'tis a sport to have the engineer hoist with its own petard, and all that shall go hard. But I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet, when in one line 2 crabs directly meet. This man shall set me packing, I'll lug the guts into the navel. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, but secret and most grave, who was in life a foolish pretty maid. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.